Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Sure. This tutorial will provide you with a comprehensive guide on how to build multi-architecture Docker images. This is particularly useful when you want your Docker images to run on different architectures, like AMD 64, ARM 64, etc. What is Docker multi-arch? Docker multi-architecture, multi-arch, support allows you to build images that can run on different CPU architectures. This is useful for deploying applications on different hardware platforms seamlessly. Prerequisites. 1. Docker installed. Make sure you have Docker installed on your system. You can check this by running bash. Docker version. 2. Docker buildx. Docker buildx is a Docker CLI plugin for extended build capabilities with buildkit. You can check if it's installed by running bash. Docker buildx version. If it's not installed, you can enable it by running bash. Docker buildx create use. 3. Docker Hub account. To push your images to Docker Hub, you'll need an account. Step 1. Create a sample application. For demonstration, we will create a simple Node.js application. 1. Create a project directory. Bash. mkdir multi-arch demo and ncd multi-arch demo. 2. Create a simple Node.js application. Create a file called app.js. JavaScript. Const http equals require, http. Const hostname equals 0.0.0.0. Const port equals 3000. Const server equals http.createServer, req, res, equals. res.statuscode equals 200. res.setHeader, content type, text/plain. res.end, hello world \n. server.listen, port, hostname, equals. console.log, server running at http://$hostname:\port/. 3. Create a package.json file. JSON. Name, multi-arch demo. Version, 1.0.0. Main, app.js. Dependencies. HTTP, 0.0.1. Scripts. Start, Node app.js. 4. Create a Docker file in the same directory. Docker file. Use the official Node.js image as a parent image. From Node 14. Set the working directory. workdir/usr/src/app. Copy package.json and install dependencies. Copy package star.json/. Run npm install. Copy the rest of the application code. Copy. Expose the port the app runs on. Expose 3000. Command to run the app. cmd npm, start. Step 2, build multi-arch image. Now that we have our simple application and Docker file, we can build a multi-architecture image. 1. Enable experimental features, if not already enabled. Add the following to your Docker configuration file, /docker/config.json. JSON. Experimental, enabled. 2. Create a new builder instance, if you haven't already. Bash. Docker buildx create name builder use. 3. Inspect the builder to check available platforms. Bash. Docker buildx inspect bootstrap. 4. Build the image for multiple architectures. Bash. Docker buildx build platform Linux/AMD 64 Linux/ARM 64T your username /multi-arch demo latest push. Replace your username with your Docker Hub username. The -push flag uploads the image to Docker Hub. Step 3, verify the image. Once the build is complete, you can verify the image on Docker Hub. 1. Go to your Docker Hub account and navigate to your repository. 2. You should see the newly created image with tags for each architecture. Step 4, running the image. You can now pull and run the image on any supported architecture. 1. To run the image on AMD 64. Bash. Docker run p3000:3000 your username /multi-arch demo latest. 2. To run the image on ARM 64, if you have an ARM device. Bash. Docker run p3000:3000 platform Linux /ARM 64 your username /multi-arch demo latest. Conclusion. You have successfully created a multi-architecture Docker image that can run on both AMD 64 and ARM 64 architectures. This approach is beneficial for deploying applications in diverse environments and ensures a consistent experience across different platforms. Additional tips. Make sure to test the application on different architectures to ensure compatibility. Keep an eye on Docker's official documentation for any updates regarding multi-arch support. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need further assistance.